he will be successful, Your Honor.
But has he done anything on probation?
He was not a good candidate for probation.
That line right there sets the tone for everything that follows. When a judge hears "not a good candidate for probation," it's not just about the past, it's about trust already broken. Probation is the court saying, "We'll give you freedom, but you meet us halfway." And when that halfway point is missed, the court remembers. This hearing isn't starting neutral, it's starting skeptical. So here's the real question for you watching. Should courts ever fully reset trust, or does a failed probation always haunt the defendant?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. So do you guys finished with your trial?
It was a hung jury.
Oh.
5 jury panels. They deliberated Friday and all day Saturday, and then they declared mistrial.
See, and people were upset because in this court, we had a jury sequestered a while back. It was over the holiday.
It was a 3-day weekend, Judge.
It was a 3-day weekend. But it was great because I was living downtown.
Yeah, it's
A hung jury? Multiple panels? A mistrial? This is courtroom fatigue at its finest. When juries can't agree, it doesn't mean innocence or guilt. It means confusion, doubt, and unresolved tension. Judges see this as wasted time, resources, and emotional energy. And notice how casually it's discussed here. That tells you how common this chaos really is behind the scenes. So ask yourself this. If a jury can't decide after days of testimony, is the system protecting fairness or exposing its own limits?
Case. That's the first 3 panels completely busted.
Mm-hmm.
4th and 5th were combined to get enough jurors, and then it was the week of testimony. And here we are. Yeah.
Wow. Well, we of course we're in trial every week, but we finished our trial, and then there was the sewage leak
That
on
was
the first floor. And I was just, people were asking me, is it the north end or the south end? I'm like, I do left and right. I'm like, it's a way. Don't go out the way near the cathedral and you'll be fine.
Yes. They had a lot of issues with inmates in the 226. Yeah.
Oh, we had to send, some didn't arrive, but at least we could do it by Zoom, so that was good. All right, the court is calling 2020 CR 2494B, State versus Willie Contreras. Can I have parties announced?
Jason Garahan for the state, Your Honor.
Jay Norton and Patrick Valentine for Mr. Contreras.
And are you Mr. Contreras?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we were actually here on September 25th. You entered a plea of true to violation of condition number 5. The state waived all other allegations without objection. Then we called it back for September 29th, and counsel was in trial, so now we're here for today.
Yes.
State, what are you requesting? All right, and defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, our initial request would be just a huge change of circumstances if the court would consider a revocation and then placing Mr. Contreras on 5 years probation, regular probation, understanding that he'll have the felony conviction. But circumstances are such now that he's clean, he's sober, his issues are behind him. He has a lot of family support here behind him. Court wants to hear from some of them, but basically they will all proffer that basically what everybody is going to say is he had his issues there, and quite honestly, he was going to test positive for drugs, and which is why he became a fugitive. It's been weighing on him. He hasn't committed any new offenses, but he's gotten close to in the church. He's now very in his religious. He's a good family man now at this point. All of his family's here supporting him. Quite honestly, back in the day, they wouldn't necessarily be here, is what they say. But he has proven to them that he is a committed person to family, friends. He's in a long-term relationship. I think it's an unusual set of circumstances. I understand revocation or termination, but Mr. Contreras is asking if the court would allow him an opportunity to be placed on probation. He'd start over. 5 years instead of 2 years, and he will be successful, Your Honor.
But has he done anything on probation?
He,
That one-word answer just crushed the defense's entire narrative. No reporting means no accountability. No accountability means no probation. You can claim sobriety, faith, family support, but probation doesn't run on stories. It runs on compliance. Judges don't punish who you say you are today. They respond to what you failed to do yesterday. This is the moment where sympathy quietly leaves the room. So be honest, if someone never showed up, should the court still believe they've changed?
he was not a good candidate for probation back then. I mean, short answer is no. He didn't do he did not meet his obligations on probation.
I mean, did he ever report?
He did. No.
Okay. All right. And state?
Yeah, obviously I did not deal with this case previously, but Melissa always had, I believe, recommended 1 year, or that's what the request state counsel.
Okay. And probation, you're recommending revocation?
They are, Your Honor.
Summary judge, revocation.
All right, so this is what I want to tell you. I appreciate the fact that you've changed your life,
Yes.
but you haven't done anything. So,
Just one thing to add, Judge, I forgot. He's current on all of his fines, and he took a UA, and he is also claimed assistance.
so I'm going to give you a choice today.
This is a brutal truth most defendants don't want to hear. Personal growth doesn't erase legal history. The judge acknowledges change, but she refuses to rewrite the record. Accountability doesn't disappear just because life improves. This isn't anger, it's reality. The law doesn't forget just because someone asks it to. And this moment forces a hard reflection. Should progress earn forgiveness, or should consequences always catch up eventually?
These are your only choices, right? I am going to grant the motion revoke. So, the state is asking for 1 year state jail. You can either take the 1 year at the state jail facility, and the only reason why I'm giving you this choice is because it appears that you've changed your life, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And sometimes when we change our lives, and then we forget, we want everybody to forget about everything else, and that can't be done, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can either do a year at the state jail facility, or you can do a year at the Bexar County Jail. If there are no objections, I'll do a 1244.
Bexar County Jail.
Is there any objection from the state to the court? All right. All right. This is what the court is going to do. As previously stated, the court found violation of condition number 5 true. The court is going to grant the motion, find you guilty, revoke. The court will sentence you to 365 days at the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for any time served. Oh, let me see. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review the document with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. At the Bexar County Jail, I'm not in charge of you receiving a credit of 2 days for every day you spend in jail or 3 days for every day. That's completely up to the sheriff's office. You understand?
Yes.
Now, I could send a message to the sheriff and say, I want you to serve 365 days flat.
Yes, ma'am.
I normally don't do that. I have yet to do that. Now, maybe there may be somebody that should be done for, but I'm not going to do it for you. So that's completely up to them. So please do not call the court or have people call the court and say, I'm not receiving 2 for 1 or 3 for 1, because I'm not in charge of that and I have no. All right, good luck to you.
Maybe we have a moment just to explain what.
Sure, just speak with the deputy.
That closing sounds polite, but make no mistake. This chapter is sealed. A year in county jail, probation revoked, and the system moves on. The judge didn't choose the harshest option, but she didn't walk away either. This is the court saying change matters, but timing matters more. And once patience runs out, there are no rewinds. Final question for you watching. Was this justice being balanced or a warning that second chances don't wait forever?